Hello, and welcome to another episode of Walt Disney's Legacy Collection. Today's episode is about these Walt Disney mini classics, Ben and Me, Bongo, the small one, and Willie the Operatic Whale. Ben and Me was released to theaters on November 10th, 1953, the same day as Disney's first anime short in CinemaScope, Toot, Whistle, Plunk and Boom, hosted by Mr. Owl, who would later on go to Disney Sing-Along Songs from 1986 to 1999. The original edition of that only. Anyway, Amos Mouse told the story of how he made Ben Franklin famous. And after this film, it even came as part of the Disneyland television show episode The Liberty Story in 1957 because it was promoting Johnny Tremaine. Then, of course, it was also featured in Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color episodes as well. Well, at least one of those. So, this video cassette actually contains the original theatrical film and, of course, the television sequences of that episode, all featured in this video cassette right there. So it's kind of been combined. And again, those sequences were hosted again by Amos Mouse, historian, inventor, printer, and bookbinder. Well, that's what he said. But this film was released to video cassette as part of the Walt Disney Mini Classics in 1989. Same with Bongo, the next one right there. Bongo was released in 1947 in Fun and Fancy Free, and Dinah Shore originally narrated this story and also sang the songs of this as well. But it also aired in 1955 as a part of the Disneyland television series, and that's titled Jiminy Cricket Presents Bongo. So, instead of Dinah Shore narrating this film, instead, Jiminy Cricket hosted and narrated this film in that episode. And that's what this video cassette is. It's the 1955 episode of the Disneyland television series. Now, the small one was released to theaters on December 16th, 1978, with a Christmas 1978 reissue of Pinocchio. And it also came to video cassette, actually two times. Once in 1985, with a couple more of these shorts, and of course the 1990 Walt Disney Mini Classics video cassette right there. And that too is also one that has the Christmas videos promo. That's been in the 1990 Disney Christmas video cassettes. Then, of course, Willie the Operatic Whale was released to theaters with Make My Music in 1946, and actually, that's in Make My Music, by the way. It was originally it's originally titled there The Whale Who Wanted to Sing at the Met. Then when they had this short reissued back in the 1950s, they had that title changed to Willie the Operatic Whale. And that video cassette contains two bonus shorts. One is the Academy Award winner Ferdinand the Bull from 1938 and Lambert the Sheepish Lion in 1952. And actually, before we go off, how about we take a look at these video cassettes right there. We'll start with this one. Here's the front and the side and back and another side. And this is actually one of the first mini classics to have closed captioned right there. Same as this one. So how about a look at that one too? Alright. Ready for the next one? Here it is. And, oh, by the way, here's another trivia fact about this one. This is one of the shorts that aired as a part of the Walt Disney Classic Cartoon Favorites, one of the holiday volumes, right with Mickey's Christmas Carol. And, of course, Pluto's Christmas Tree in 1952. Again, you'll hear more of this later in one of the future episodes. Now here's the last one right here. And, oh, yeah, here's one trivia fact right there. This is where the red-orange warning screens have a black shadow underneath the license and duplications parts. Then, of course, afterwards it goes to the 1986 Sorcerer Mickey Walt Disney Home Video logo and the Walt Disney Mini Classics logo. And this is also one of the first ones to have the 1991 Walt Disney Mini Classics promo, which includes all of the titles released in that series. And one more thing. This was released on the 45th anniversary of Make My Music. Well, that's it. That's a wrap for this episode. So I will see you folks on the next one.